And welcome back. Code is Loot. And this is the second map. NAVI Jr. taking on Endpoint as they try and fight back in this best of 3. It was Endpoint who took a very convincing first map victory. And now we switch over to Mirage, more of a home for NAVI Jr. Endpoint do play it now and then. But certainly NAVI Jr. are the ones you'd be favouring on this map. Just based off previous results alone. And there we go.
Third time's the charm, Nezzy. Off to a great start. But yeah, it is, of course, the warm-up. Just we will be going into the knife round shortly, so Manezi can repeat those knife skills that you just witnessed. The chat seems to be ticking as we'll be going straight into this match. Now, you already said NAVI Jr. favorite to win this one. You think this is going to be a 3-mapper, Dan?
Yeah. No. Maybe. Those are the 3 options.
Those are the 3 options right there. And, I mean, come on, man. Dust 2, once it gets to there, I think we can both agree that Endpoint probably have it. But, you know, remains to be seen.
Yeah. Obviously, I think just based in this series, NAVI Jr. Mirage has to be the map they win. Obviously, at this point, has to be. Endpoint already a map up. I'm doing some top tier analysis right now, man. I don't know how my brain is this big. It's almost as big as Max's right now. But
exactly.
Yeah, if Navi don't win this, obviously they're out. It's game over for them in the tournament. They've had a good run, but certainly I think this is the map they have the most chance of winning. If it goes to the final map of Dust 2, things are going to be difficult for them. It might just be Navi Jr. having to rely on some raw aim for themselves to maybe bail them out of that game. Maybe can push it close, but I feel like Endpoint probably going to have this one overall.
Now let's hope their aim is not raw in the Gordon Ramsay sense, as we'll be going into the pistol round here with Fear on Kit, Manezi on the CZ, no armor for him, and no raid boss build here, Dan. He's just going to be rocking that CZ. He does do this all the time. Meanwhile, Mighty Max and Crucial will be holding the utility for this one. What looks to be a box standard, a execute. Crucial throwing his smoke over there as the CTs take aggression toward ramp. Onkir with the opening kill as Fear picks up a second, but the push continues. 3 out of ramp as the CTs are just waiting for the Ts to appear in their crosshairs. And well, while Pogorlov is missing every shot under the sun, the march does not actually continue, and Fear picks up a double.
Is it going to be another 1v4 for Max? Time will
Come
tell.
on, Max.
He has dinked up CeX in all of the carnage, so that's one player who's low. A player's running top mid. I think Mighty Max will hear this. They'll definitely hear each other. Mighty Max has definitely been heard. No, he hasn't heard him.
Okay. He's got this.
Yeah,
no,
look at the
he
rotations.
just lets him pass.
Yeah, he just calls for the rotations, and yeah, Mighty Max might be a little shocked that he sees Onkir, now realizes, okay, well, I've been made. Gonna run back, but Menezi's top mid, and just a single shot for CZ. That is clean. From NAVI
Why peek
Jr.
the first time when you can peek the second time? You can just use your big brain to know that he's going to be bouncing back anyway. You relocate into a better position, and the CZ with a single shot doesn't even use the automatic feature of the CZ75 automatic.
Arguably its best feature.
Yeah. Not the best feature, though, is that you have to attach the spare magazine every time you take the pistol out, which is not very realistic, but I understand they wanted to increase the takeouts time, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense. After dropping a...
Sorry, one thing that doesn't make sense right now for me is Thomas on a deagle. Of course, wait, he's on CT side. He's on T side, so he can't buy the 5-7. Never mind, it's all good.
There you go, there you go. The Tech 9 is probably the one you want to be holding in the T side, to be honest. As Mighty Max, he's going to be trying to entry, but trying being the operating word, as he does distract them enough for Surreal to get the kill from short, and now it's down to Thomas. Just not as expertly on that deagle as he is on the 5-7, I'm afraid. But Mezzi will be picking up a frag of his own. And the entry onto A, it's successful. Crucial gets the shot onto Pogorlov, gets the bomb down, and now the T's are not in trouble at all. Just Manezi left, a 1 versus 3, and he can't even connect. Unexpected win there.
Pain! Please stop Navi Jr.
Navi Jr. are in Spain, but without the S.
I can't take any more of this. Oh, dearie me. how much? Right, let me just do a little bit of a fact check here.
Okay.
So, Navi Junior, first round overpass, they won the pistol,
Mm-hmm.
lost the conversion. First round Mirage, won the pistol, lost the conversion. And then the second half of overpass, they've just lost the pistol, lost every round in the second half on overpass.
Well, not off to a swimming start on
No,
Mirage then, but
no.
it is the full buy rounds that we're going to be primarily looking at, so don't you worry about that. They will certainly have opportunities to bounce back here. Although, conversely, Endpoint can take this in two, but we'll see what happens here as middle is in control of Endpoint with Navi Jr. Just going to be on the Deagle and Scout buy. No armor for Menezi, of course, as that is the thing you have to forego if you want to have the scope on your rifle. Well, Crucial just pushes on in, with CeX helping from the back lines. It's gonna be all him finding the Crucial kill.
Ah!
I don't know how Crucial manages to make it all the way up the ladder without getting shot, but he does get shot at the top of it. Meanwhile, the B push is going on, and they're a man down, but with a good position, and Thomas with the frag on the MAC-10 into kitchen.
Right, they've been able to equalise into a 3-on-3. Still winnable for Endpoint, and certainly with Thomas finding frags like that, looking good for them. I was a bit worried there with the two opening frags going Navi Junior's way, but it looks like they just want to save these couple Deagles, the MAC-10, the Scout.
That's
Drop
4
over the
weapons,
Deagles.
technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can drop over the Deagles into the next round. Obviously, you're not going to have the full buy, so you're not going to have any buy. You eco this next one and allow Endpoint to a third before you get the rebuy through. So yeah, they'll have 4 weapons in total in general. But whether or not they can do more damage with it is yet to be seen.
I mean, the money is so good on Endpoint, they can basically go for a complete full buy here, but in classic, frugal fashion, they will be still taking this one into a bonus round. Mezzi's FAMAS and Thomas's MAC-10 will remain, but they now have an AWP on Crucial and Surreal and Mighty Max on the best rifles, as Navi Jr. definitely could have been forcing up here, but will be opting for the safer option instead. Saving 2k, just doing whatever you can with the pistols that you do have currently, as the push into Palace really did not work out, but the push out of ramp, not off to a swimming start, as, well, he does get shut down, but Mezzi from Palace is going to be helping out here, just on Kier left. 90 HP, Deagle in a Dream, and no Dreams today, I'm afraid, just going to be saving the armor, as that's worth a lot more. Or going for a speedy flank, why not?
This would be a homunculus round. Wait,
No, it's
homunculus.
impossible. What about homunculus?
I feel like I've misremembered the meaning of homunculus. This is going to be an educational moment for all of us.
Yeah, I think you should Google the definition while we wait for on Kier to get the kill. Ooh, he actually finds it, and that's an AWP he can save. He's fast enough. Even goes back for the molly, but that's going to be the death of him, I'm afraid. Mighty Max pushes in, and they're both dead. Mutually assured destruction in the Palace area. Only Mezzi left alive, and Endpoint get their third. A good eco round from Navi Jr. Of course, those weapons were saved from the previous round, so no investment required, and, well, they make it work. And the investment will be coming in on the next, with Endpoint's economy quite far ahead.
Yeah.
Have you looked up the definition of
I always forget. I
homunculus?
always think it's like Herculean.
Oh, no.
No, but it means small, doesn't it? Like a small person. Oh.
Or anything else that could be small.
No, I think it's explicitly human.
Okay, then.
Small human. Homunculus. There you go. Goodbye, Surreal.
Ooh!
He has just been clapped.
Solo push out of B apps, no help whatsoever. Don't know what he was expecting. Well, he was expecting an entry, but it doesn't happen, does it? But the push onto A, starting in similar fashion. There you go, that's the entry.
Oh!
And Mezzi with a double one as well. That's going to be guaranteeing them control of the A bomb site, as the rotations have no chance of getting in there before the bomb does. Mezzi with a nice little angle there, but about to get smoked off anyway, so he relocates into the window area, ready and waiting for this retake. But they still have an ace in the hole there. An underground player can swing in at a moment's notice. exactly when they least expect him. It's going to be your boy Thomas. Just
And
holding
that's
it
a
down with the
freebie.
AK, and there you go.
That secures the round. Navi Jr. not able to get really much rolling here. Menezzi has that glass cannon up. May as well just save that weapon, get armor with it in the next round. Alongside that the M4 for Fear. There'll be a little bit of weaponry for them. Unless Mezzi decides to go a bit more aggressive with Thomas. Maybe try and hunt them down. Who knows? They are looking, but they won't find anything in mid.
No, bomb explodes. No one found. Mezzi should be careful there not to die. And yeah, the B entry doesn't work out, but Mezzi's double A entry works wonders. As I'm a bit perplexed as to why there were that few counter-terrorists present, why there was no one in CT to watch for that Palace push. Leaving the CTs on A little bit out to dry there, but regardless, I'm sure there was a good reason. It is going to be the 6th round happening here with Endpoint likely picking it up, getting themselves a 5th. Navi Jr. ecoing, well, half buying into this one. Menezzi on the op, though.
Always a dangerous adversary. Certainly one I wouldn't want to be coming up with, but that's because I'm not a
Ooh.
professional player, and Thomas has
Well,
now
good.
met his demise.
Yeah, good thing you're not Thomas. You'd be dead
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas is dead also, so... Either way, dead.
Deceased.
Yeah.
Gone. Pushing up daisies.
Nada.
As Endpoint are down a man, and this this half-buy round from Navi Jr. is starting to look doable, but they're going to need a little bit more, I'm afraid. Just a little bit of an execute here on middle. Going to be smoking off the back of connector and window, usually signaling some kind of a B presence. They're going to be throwing a flash through connector and, yeah, actually making their way toward B with the bomb. That's going to be 2 players watching and ready and waiting with a 3rd in kitchen available should the push commence. And the push off of the short box here will be signaling the beginning of the site take as they sneak on in.
Yeah, but Menezzi's AWP is over towards A. They don't have to worry about that. There is the M4 for Fear, though. And a player boosted up on the box that they now spot out. This is Carnage as they're pushing forward. Fear and CeX putting up good numbers, finally. They do remove CeX from the round, but 20 seconds on the clock, a 2 versus 4 on rotation, making their way over. Mezzi can't choose a target, and he won't find either of them because of that. Crucial now left alone. Either needs to 1v4 or just die. Chooses the latter.
Always a safe choice.
Yeah. Need to get that cash in for the next round, and Endpoint, they have enough to rebuy. Mezzi can drop over to Surreal, that's not an issue. He can get the AWP up for Crucial. Joey can have a bit of fun with that weapon. And Navi Jr., 2nd round on the board with what was just Deagles and an M4 and an AWP.
Definitely an unexpected round to be winning there, especially since, you know, well, we didn't see the entry kill, but Menezzi did pick it up onto Thomas. As we'll be seeing how this B execute goes for Endpoint. Not out of money just yet, as they'll be suffering some heavy grenade damage there. Surreal and Thomas knocked down to 50 as the push commences here. Thomas entering with the MAC-10 through the smoke, emerges and finds a kill, knows where the other player is now, so that's been communicated to his teammates, but he didn't tell them about the guy in kitchen, Dan, as the push continues with Mighty Max not getting the entries, I'm afraid. Finally gets one, and it's a 2 versus 2, but he gets clipped as it's all down to Crucial, the AWP, to win it all.
Ooh, spots out where that AWP is, though. Will he expect Pogolov in that same position? He's looking for it, and as he takes down Pogolov, he surely knows now Menezzi has to be in the market. He saw the AWP shot come through. He saw the player swing right. Now Menezzi, 55 seconds to play with. Oh, he's going to creep into the crosshair. Crucial is just ever so patient. The bomb was dropped as well in Menezzi's sight, but he needed intel. He needed to know where Crucial was moving to.
After that round, Navi Jr., they're starting to run out of money. A double op setup, however, as they're banking on the AWPs to do the majority of the work. But what can they do against the B rush? Once again, coming in hot as they will start pushing in, surreal entering, and, well, the MAC-10 finds its first victim, the second one to follow suit as the car area does get shut down completely. No one in kitchen this time. No help available, as Navi Jr. will just be saving their AWPs, their big greens into the next. This round was over as soon as it began. If it began in the B apartments, of course, where the CTs were not in that good position to handle a very speedily oncoming T side.
No, definitely a difficult situation. But Sermon,
Yes.
you know what isn't a difficult situation?
Go on.
Deciding whether to complete some quests over at Loot.BET.
Oh man, what kind of a
Yeah.
code can I use if I want to sign up for this fantastic service? Is
you
there
could
like an
use-
exclamation mark, something I can put in chat, Dan?
Yeah, you could do exclamation mark loot or exclamation mark Maynella. Those are the two offers I've got going on at the moment. But you don't need a code for the daily quests, Sermon.
No, you do not.
You can
Those
complete
go to the
those
people.
as you make bets. So obviously, if you're enjoying a bit of a bet, you might be able to boost what you're getting in return from
Do you want to
those
get the
daily
sign-up
quests.
bonus as well,
Yeah.
of course?
Yeah, and obviously gamble responsibly, bet responsibly, and obviously be of the legal age.
Please.
Please, yeah.
For the love of God. Not 2016 again. We can't do that.
No.
Okay. Going into the next, of course, the AWPs have survived, and it's going to be a suite of M4s and FAMASas to round out the buy for Navi Jr. Utility looking good as well. The beginning of the round, not so much, however. Endpoint have taken control of middle. No real opposition so far, as it looks like it's going to be an A split. Mezzi just sneaking on out, finding the entry kill. He's been doing great on those entries. As the A defense seems to have crumbled already. Onkir ready and waiting for that one player to push out a Palace, but he's got to worry about ramp at this point. And where is the rotation even coming from? Are they even trying to go for this? It looks like not. They just lost fear in window, and Onkir trying to even out the situation, but misses the shot just a few centimeters to the left of that man. As Menezes does find a kill of his own, and CeX from short does connect, but a 2 versus 3 now. And the 3 defense certainly trumps the 2 offense, coming from the same angle as well. The expected connector area, as Mezzi will be having a look at the back, but not going to find anything.
Well, I found a lot of information that his team can use here, and he's going to go around the world and try and cut off these CTs. Love to see it.
If they went for the take, this would have been a fantastic play. Not exactly planted for him, I'm afraid, but he would have done some... Yeah?
Did Menezes just hear Onkit, or CeX rather, in towards a Palace for that second AWP? If he'd kept moving through top mid, he would have spotted Menezes in bottom mid and could have potentially taken that AWP away. Instead, he backs away and doesn't want to go for anything at all. So 7 for Endpoint. Again, the opening from Mezzi, you say he's been great with these openings for his team. Not necessarily finding the opening kills in the round, although he still has a 2-0 opening kill rate. He's been finding plenty of decisive entries into sites.
Exactly, yeah. Not the first kill of the round necessarily, but still the one that you want in a difficult situation to break a stalemate. As this looks to be like an A execute. A full buy coming out of Endpoint, of course, as Navi are struggling quite a bit. Saving money for the next, though. This buy might just do it. Menezes with the initial kill, but gets shot down by Crucial. And Pogorlov, he's done it before from this exact position with the Deagle. This time a double. That's going to be enough from his end, as Navi Jr. do have a man advantage going for them here. But Fear, he's pushing the smoke. It's too shallow. He finds Mighty Max, and it's all down to Crucial, who does find the first kill.
No
waiting
way.
for the no-scope to come in, but nah, the CTs rather, they swing on him both at the same time, and Onkir is safe from his no-scope shenanigans, as the opening kill from Menezes here was very much important. But the double from Pogorlov, that's what really seals the deal.
Fought for a moment, but it was good awareness from Onkir to push after that shot, not letting Crucial either pull out the pistol or get that up reset for another chance, because he's already found himself a cheeky 1v2 this game. Don't want to allow him any more. There's an Endpoint certainly going to be feeling confident, 7-3 up already on this T side. Menezi. Oh, Menezi has just been obliterated. Surreal with the AK just says, hold my beer. Hold my beer. At least it's not a warm beer, that's for sure.
Well, CeX says hold by nade, and while he is holding it, it does actually kill him. Surreal in there. Gonna be dying to Fear's nade. 4v4 now. As the beer has been spilled in apartments, I'm afraid, with CeX already in the balcony position, ready and waiting for the take to commence, but he's going to need Fear to be really aggressive toward apartments so that the terrorists are distracted by his shots while CeX takes the engagement. But however, he does find the initial kill and even swaps out for an AWP. Thomas knows this. He's going to be ready for it. The headshot rains in, and, well, it's only down to Fear on this B bomb site against 3 players. He has no chance to hold. B bomb side in the control of the Endpoint squad, as the Russian-Ukrainian boys are going to have to retake from apartments and from kitchen versus 3 players. Let's see if they can get it done. Pogorlov's position here is crucial. He does find the entry.
Shot from Crucial removes Ornkit from the situation. A few shots whiz out through the smoke from Pogorlev, but he actually baits out the shot there, whether intentional or not, but there's no way he can win this round with the positioning from Endpoint. Mighty Max was back of sight.
Yeah, not with Mighty Max on the back of sight. He just waited for that tap to come in. Does a quick little peek onto the Windows desktop as we will be going into the 12th round here. The 3-8 coming in hot, and Navi Jr. not in a great economic state as usual. Really not connecting those rounds together, as Endpoint will be probably walking away with a 9th here.
Yeah, and obviously CT side for Navi Jr. here. Obviously, they...
Yeah.
You don't want to say it's going to be a difficult T side, because they do have a pretty decent win rate on the T side. Better actually than their CT side, so there may still be hope for them, but certainly even 9-6 is a difficult step to overcome. Just rely a bit on the pistol round coming your way. And Surreal, nice opening into the round as claps Fear towards the jungle. The Eagles trying to hold out in that A bomb site, just trying to stall for as long as possible. Pogorlev, he's made do with the 5-7. He's taken from Thomas with that one. Finds himself 2. And Menezi's now been able to rotate over. It's finding damage. And this is all collapsing. It's Crucial against 3. Another clutch, perhaps? We'll have to wait and see. Unlikely in this situation. If you can find CeX with the gap in this smoke, he might have a chance. But he's really looking for it. CeX giving him potential here, but he's just about able to elude, and Ornkit's Deagle will close it down. And Navi Jr., fair play, a pretty solid round coming through there in terms of just being able to make Endpoint sweat. They come away with the 4th Navi Jr., even just with limited pistols.
Those half buys look really good a lot of the time, and there you go. They find a win out of it. Still very unfavored on those LOOT.BET odds, though. Those are map specific, of course, as Endpoint mounting this kind of a lead will be not good for the odds for the Russian-Ukrainian squad. As Fear does nice KZing, but Thomas with a nice double finds the advantage for his team as Menezi is looking to equalize, but with 2 players right in front of the connector, he's on limited time. He's on borrowed time as he gets the second, actually, falls on back toward jungle. That's a 3 versus 3, not for long. CeX loses his life, getting a bit overzealous there on short, as it's going to be the B take all day and every day with Menezi to hold on. Ooh, no, reconsider last second. They go back as they know the DA bomb site has been contended for already, but Pogorlov finding the entry. That B site is looking tastier by the second, but where are they even going to be going here in the end? Toward Murder Hole? Toward Menezi's scope? Not a good idea.
Menezi is really trying for Navi Jr. His teammates letting him down. Does have Pogorlov by his side still, who's found a turn around, and that flashbang not even touching Menezi. Mighty Max has had his head removed.
Odd.
Autopsy not going to be able to identify that body.
Not that they need to. Terrorist insurgents. no real family to contact or anything, you know?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't, as a terrorist, be putting my emergency contacts down.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wearing dog tags, let's put it that way. Don't want your identity known. Well, Endpoint, after losing that one, down economically, down on their luck, will just be getting a couple of pistols and even some armor on Thomas, who once again cannot get his famed 5.7, but I'm sure the Tech 9 is a worthwhile replacement. Still, though, this attack onto the B bomb side is commencing, and CeX has to hold on. But wait, that's gonna be Palace. A waterfall. Onkir, he doesn't get the kill.
Well, that is all gone Navi's way. Oh, no. Crucial. Just as I was about to wrap up the round, 2 very quick deagle shots come through, and he's able to recover a rifle as well in all of the madness. So, bomb planted, 1v2, rifle in hand, and he has no armor, though. That's the issue. Might be better to stick with the deagle.
Oh,
We'll have to wait and see for CeX. He's just going to run in alone. Gets caught in the back, and now at least Fear knows where he is. Can tap the bomb, can try and bait Crucial into a fight, but Crucial, he has a molly. He's going to get caught trying to use it, though, and Fear, the timing is impeccable. Saves NAVI Jr. against the pistol there. And they just about screw away a 6th. He'll save the AWP. Menezes will be thankful for that.
Economic damage, while nice, doesn't really count for much on account of the fact that we are in the final round here of this first half. It is going to be both sides with an AWP each. CeX on the AUG, and utility good across the board. And Onkir, don't worry, he has more than just a deagle. There's an M4 on the ground. There you go. We'll be taking it into the next, and both sides wanting to win this one out. Make sure that Endpoints don't have that good of a lead going into the next, but if they do, Navi Jr.'s pistols are not exactly good on the conversion rate, are they? So we'll be seeing how they handle it in the second half. But for now, let's take a look at this 15th round. Middle has been taken. 4 terrorists vying for its control, as they do have some presence toward the A ramp area. Sort of a foreshadowing as to what's about to happen here. Bit of an A split should be coming in. But first, get some control of connector and window if possible. Do like a good easy spray there on the side of connector.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing, perhaps.
I mean, Menezes always... I don't know how he has a constant stock of easy sprays. Must just keep buying them. Probably dirt cheap.
Yeah, they're pretty, cheap. It's about a cent per spray. Thomas gets the initial kill, and Crucial does as well, but Menezes with a nice double. I don't know how he gets that. Missed those kills still, though. It is going to be the site under wraps, and okay, there you go. Crucial with a double at the end. I don't know what happened in this one, Dan. I'm going to be completely honest with you. How?
Crucial just finding shots from connector there. Wrapping around up. Mighty Max B upping around the site. It was a bit of a mad one, that. Mad lads on the Endpoint side, but they do secure themselves a 9-6 half. Winning out the T side of Mirage. It's up to Navi Jr. now to try and pull things back, and the pistol round would certainly go a long way for them. Let's see if they can rack it up. Look at Menezes, 15-8. Only Crucial beating him out in the server right now, 17-8. The AWP is really dueling in this second map. See if Mighty Max decides to pick up the secondary AWP on this CT side as well.
Shame we can't fuse the words Crucial and Mirage together like Mezzi Pass.
Cruciage.
No, that's awful.
Marushal.
Sorry, Endpoint.
Marushal.
Social media, man. No clips for you here.
Endpoint just love taking me out of context. It's great.
They do like a bit of Dan Chan out of context. You're
Yeah.
completely correct. And Navi Jr., they like a good rush. And it's going to be toward the B side here with Fear and Menezes on utility. No CZ75 found here. It is going to be a slower B execute, actually. Usually those smokes kind of give away the surprise, but there's going to be no players on site waiting for that retake B to commence, as the T's will be taking their after plant positions, though 4 players in kitchen and 1 coming from short. This is going to be a tough cookie to crumble. Let's see how it goes, though.
They've been able to get really forward positions as well, Navi Jr. Thomas, though, finding an opening kill for this retake, and with Mezzi on a kit, There's definitely potential here. Mezzi's with the bulk of his teammates, and Thomas, another frag comes through. CeX will eventually cut him short, but it's just CeX and Fear left alive. They're finding frags. The Glocks at close range are ever so deadly. Mezzi is going to try tapping the bomb, but that's going to be his death, and Crucial. Crucial? Hello?
He's
Wakey, wakey. He's DC'd. That's tragic.
he's gone up for a drink.
Yeah.
You know what? This pistol round, it's not gonna go well. I need to get my Pepsi Max.
I'm on the Jamba juice right now. Not the Jamba juice. The regular juice. The blackcurrant juice. The best
Black,
juice.
I like a bit of that. It's just unfortunate that every juice you buy is like basically loaded with sugar that is even from the fruit itself, and there's a bit of concentrate going in there. But
No,
it is tasty. I'll give you that.
It's squash though, so I think it's a bit better. Like it's mainly just water now. Yeah. I remember I used to drink just squash straight. Didn't realize it needed water, and I was like, "Why'd you always buy the really strong stuff, Mum?" And she was like, "Just put more water in it." I went, "What do you mean?
Water.
What do you mean put more water in it?" I feel like everybody did that though at some point when they were young. Surely.
Those concentrates that I would buy, they were too strong to even drink like by itself. I think your stomach like feels like it's full of battery acid if you take
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, they can be quite bad. I think a lot of them make you sick, so
Yeah,
not fun.
it doesn't last for long, but you know, at least I wasn't one of those kids that ate glue.
I sniffed it.
Yeah, sniffing. That's completely fine. That's a
Yeah.
harmless, enjoyable hobby. But eating glue? Did you know any kids that did that? And what was the appeal? I don't understand.
I feel like that may just be a thing from your childhood, honestly, Sermon.
I mean, fine.
We didn't have anybody. There was no cases of
Around
glue
me.
eating. There was no cases of glue eating at my schools, that's for sure. We used to like PVA our hands like with a PVA glue. Then you'd get to peel it off, and like your skin would be like really clean underneath. That was great.
That does sound like a fantastic afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, those are our art classes, honestly. Until I ended up dropping it because I drew a turtle. I drew a really good turtle, and my art teacher said it didn't have enough character, and apparently drawing a face on it wasn't enough.
Yeah, no. Doing drawings as a kid
No.
was really just, the worst experience because like boys, they don't do good drawings. Dan, they just do like sort of like circle and then like I don't know some kind of action that they're performing, right? But
I
like
have no idea what you're on about, Sermon. Couldn't possibly
okay,
comment.
but like girls when they drew at that exact same age, they were making fucking like masterpieces. They're just embarrassing all of us.
I
I
once
was I
drew a
was very
perfect circle freehand.
not it wasn't a perfect circle at all, but like a lot of
No, it
really
was.
simple they were just movement and stuff.
It was. We measured it with a compass. Good.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect circle, freehand. Once I did it, and then I tried to do it again, and it was an oval.
I want those.
Tell you what you don't want as well. Tech pauses. But unfortunately,
Yeah,
that's where we're
very
at.
long
Yeah.
ones. Caster start game. Hello?
That's to start game. I know. I don't know why they're not
Please? Why
starting
are
the
you
game.
why are you talking about kindergarten bullshit when you could be starting the game? Dan.
No. I just want to tease everybody, don't I?
Yeah, you do. You want to talk about what you had for breakfast?
I haven't really had breakfast. I had a banana before we went live with the first map. That was good. The banana was quite tasty. It was starting to go a bit brown, or a bit black
You wouldn't
rather.
want to eat them,
Yeah.
Don't let
But
them
it was
spoil.
good. Yeah, it was good. I've only got one more left to eat, so I might have that maybe later tonight. Who knows? We've got a bit of a shorter day compared to the last two. Only two best of three today compared to three, so I think we'll be able to manage.
The best. I mean, three best of threes is a little bit unreasonable. That did feel a bit low energy yesterday toward the end, but the games were absolutely balling, which did help
Yeah.
out immensely.
Yeah. Good. What did you have to eat for breakfast, Sermon? I haven't asked you.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Intermittent
Okay.
fast.
You're fasting.
No, intermittent fasting.
All
Is
right.
just
So
for skipping breakfast.
isn't that just how most people work. You
Yeah.
intermittently fast between your meals of the day.
You have to be careful not to like ingest anything in the morning if you're skipping breakfast, right? And you want to get the benefits. You just don't put sugar in your coffee. Don't eat like any piece of fruit or anything because that's gonna break you. You can have black coffee, that's fine. But your body's just in a bit of a fasting state until lunch, and then you can have a nice meal.
But couldn't you just have breakfast and still have the meal
But
later on?
I don't feel like breakfast, to be honest.
Okay.
Been try harding the French omelet though for the days where I do feel like breakfast.
No,
That's a to do.
quite often I always just I don't really eat much in the mornings if I'm honest. Most of the time, it's like when I had a more regular day job, never ate before I got to work. So that was yeah, it's just straight
You
away in
gotta
the
break
mornings,
at
just
like
can't
11.
manage it.
You can last until the 11 o'clock break or something.
Yeah, and then I get like a nice bacon butty or something. That was good. There was a little van nearby that was sell stuff, um, food that is food. But I think that's enough of our food talk sermon. We're going to be heading to a short, hopefully short break. Just while we get this tech issue resolved. As you can see, obviously, Crucial not in the server, disconnected. We'll be back in a moment.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Welcome back. We're getting into the game, and we are ready to begin once again. So, a little bit of a short tech pause there. Hopefully, you can forgive us. We did have crucial DC from the server. Had to wait for him to get back in. You know, don't wanna ruin the game playing 4v5. That'd suck. Now,
Certainly would. Especially on the pistol round where Endpoint didn't get the win, partially because Crucial kind of disconnected in Kitchen, but it was too late, of course, to reset the round at that point. We'll be getting live into this one, though, as Navi Jr. once again under the gun to actually convert their pistol round and not lose it like they did in previous iterations. We'll see if that happens, though. Galil's strong for this, as CeX is on the AK and Menezi is on the MAC-10, looking to farm up some money for his AWP. As Endpoint are just going to be stacking 4 people toward A and a single man to anchor onto that B-bomb site.
Scout for Mezzi. It's interesting that we see Mezzi pick up the Scout so much in these sorts of rounds for Endpoint, rather than Crucial, who elects to go for the Deagle. Considering that Crucial is the primary AWP for this Endpoint side, you usually see the Scouts on them. But Surreal in this close angle towards a ramp could have an opening kill. Nice bait from Pogolov. Can't find the kill, though. Thomas is close range with a 5-7, and oh my god! Thomas just does not stop. He will not stop. He can't stop with the 5-7. Menezi, Mac 10, now alone against 2 with a 10 HP. There's just surely no way. And that Molotov block forces him forward, and Thomas finishes it off. 5-7. God.
How much time he spends like practicing the 5-7 in DM, because it must be insane. Look at that, a crisp headshot followed by the spray transfer, if you want to call it that, onto the second. And what a round to get. The memes just continue, and Thomas once again performing on that 5-7, with the other meme continuing being that Navi once again not converting their pistol down. They're on an eco now. Well, a force, but you know, they're on a bad buy. Bad force.
Come on, lads, get through the murder roll. There we go. They've made it through. There's a bit of a blockage.
That was full Chuckle Brothers there, yeah.
There was a bit of a blockage on the track. The train does get through eventually.
Not to be confused with Train the Map, which has been replaced by Ancient, of course.
Still playing in this tournament, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Ancient, all in all, in a game. I think DreamHack announced a show match for it. Expected.
Yeah. I hope the other serious the serious matches don't do it for a while, though. It needs to go through another iteration, I think, before it's ready for compet play. Yeah, but tournament organizers always want to be the first to show off Ancient for the extra views, so we'll be seeing some lack of competitive integrity in the future, I'm sure. Either way, Navi Jr. with the inferior buy will be making their way into the window. One of them has been boosted as a split A in from 3 different directions, but Mighty Max underground sneaks on towards CeX, who doesn't see his feet, weirdly enough, before CeX can die. And there you go, 3 versus 4 now. And the A take has been telegraphed, read, and countered. See, Surreal does get the kill.
All cleaned up there. Thomas even able to get the kill as he creeps through the murder hole. 11 on the board for Endpoint. And again, Navi Jr. winning out the pistol round in the half and falling in the conversion round. They wouldn't make very good NFL teams failing conversions
Certainly
all the
not.
time. Need a new kicker. Maybe you need a new code over for Loot.BET. Exclamation mark Maynilla in chat. Get more information on that one. Get yourself a nice deposit bonus and a €20 free bet. And now it's just pistols, or full Glocks for the NAVI junior side. Crucial should have a bit of fun towards mid here. Does get dinged. Not for much HP as Mighty Max now steps forward. He's going to keep on shooting as his teammate walks in front of him there. Just hungry for the frags. Hungry hippos are the Endpoint side.
You know, using your own teammate as a silencer there, that's pretty standard stuff. As we'll be seeing, the players on top middle just absolutely decimated, waiting for that round to be over as they combine the next, and here we are. A full suite of AK-47s is going to be present for the Russian-Ukrainian side, and some utility, but not that great. Should be enough for an execute, however, as Endpoint yet to have an AWP. We'll be holding on with the rifles. No SMGs, though. Surreal, the only one on a FAMAS. Let's go. Fear. Entries from Palace. Finds the initial kill. Now there's two more to find. One toward stairs and jungle. How did they make this cross work, though? The smoke goes onto the plant spot, and there you go. Yeah, jungle's also been smoked off. This bomb's going down, and there's 4 CTs willing to retake, but they're all behind the utility. I don't see how they make it back in this round, Dan.
Gonna need some big plays, especially with Menezi top mid. That's a nice kill. Onto a CeX, and how does Menezi not win that? Mighty Max able to take him down, too strong for the Russian, as now it's up to just a few of these NAVI junior players that remain, but Fear and Onke, they're still here to play, and it's all up to Mighty Max, who can't get anything done. Fear, 4 kills for him. Gonna lock that one down for his team. He was not shying away from that fight. The opening kill, the closing kills, just doing everything for Navi there. Gets him an 8th. Give him a pat on the back, please.
So many entries for Endpoint. Surreal and Thomas really leading in that respect. Well, Mezzi as well there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We'll be going into the next one now, the 21st. Both teams with a respectable buy. Mighty Max even on the AWP finally. Even gets as well. So middle once again not really contested. The terrorists just allowed to walk around willy-nilly as they invested 4 players into the control. But now with connectors smoked off, will they be making their way toward catwalk into ladder room, perhaps onto short B? They don't have any players in apartments, so no B takes in the near future, but we'll see where the bomb actually decides to go. For now, it looks like they're more interested in window control. Thomas, better be careful. But he's going to be hearing that spray, and that smoke's going to be blocking off vision anyway. So how did the CTs react to this? Well, they got 3 on A, 1 watching murder hole as he has to now, and a single person holding onto that B bomb site, which seems to be the very likely candidate here for the T's.
It is Mighty Max, and he's aggressive with the AWP, though. Does he get the timing shot onto Pogorelov here? He seems to be wary about short as well, and rightly so, but seeing that barrel, just doesn't quite connect the shot. Now seeing a lot of players rotate in through short. He's surely gonna be long for this world. He gets a kill. That's the minimum required. His teammate has gone down, and he's somehow still alive inside the smoke. The spray's coming through. He's eluding all the bullets. Where the hell is Mighty Max gone? They're thinking. Fear's gone in slashing, but Onke is gonna be able to spray him down. Crucial's AWP is gonna claim one as well. As Endpoint, they've managed to keep things in a 3-on-3. Mighty Max staying so long alive in that back corner has given Endpoint time to rotate over. But do they have the kills required? Can they muster up the round and get themselves a 13th with a player coming in from the back? That's going to be Surreal, I believe, with Mezzi and Crucial at the front line, hoping to find shots. When does Surreal make his peak? He does now, but Onke, that was a quick shot, and a second follow-up. Onke is just going to tap him all the way. Get out of the server. This is Onke's round.
Jesus. There was no one else watching for apartments, was there? Ankir's job was to peek there periodically, and as soon as he does, he clips the player on the flank, and then the speedy kills onto the aggressing counter-terrorists from Kitchen. They had to push at that point. That was their only window of opportunity, and well, that window has been thoroughly closed and bolted shut by Ankir. A nice 3K to round it out, as we'll be going out into the 22nd round here with Endpoint on an eco. USPs across the board, and I guess Crucial has a P250. Oh, there you go. Mezzi picks up Thomas's 5-7. The memes, they continue here in this 22nd round. But let's see if they can actually get any kills with those pistols. Still, though, Navi looking poised for a 10th.
Certainly so. I'd be very, very shocked if Endpoint picked this one up. But then again, how many times has a 5-7 taken our breath away, Sermon? How many times has it been? How many times has it just been absolute carnage caused by a 5-7? Multi-kills galore. Let's see if Mezzi is up to the task with this one. Default skin as well. I respect it. Nothing flashy. I'd really invest in one. I might buy Thomas a 5-7 skin. Just because.
Okay. You got a nice case hard, but he can take it off my cold dead corpse. As Mezzi is not having such luck with the 5-7 there. Oh, does find one and even tags Menezi down to 1 HP. That's close enough. There you go. Crucial, of course, the last CT alive with the P2 Fitty trying to repeat those Woo shots. There you go. Gets it on the Pogorlov. He's going to be falling back here as he is probably aware that Menezi is low HP, but doesn't know where he's going to be attacking from, and that's going to be Onkir there in T-Spawn. A bit too favored of a matchup there. AK-47 versus P250 at that range. Not going to be winning that any day of the week, unfortunately. Still, though, Navi Jr. do pick up their 10th as expected, and we'll be going into 23rd here with the CTs not on the most rosiest buy I've ever seen. No AWP, of course, for Crucial, just a FAMAS for Mighty Max and the rest on M4s. As we go into the next round, the terrorists looking like they're just going to be hitting A straight up.
No what? Just rifles for Endpoint as they push forward into the site. Do Navi Jr. Nice opening kill on towards Surreal. Clean from Onkir, who's looking for more but not expecting Crucial. Over by the ninja box. Going to be looking for even more. Almost gets down CeX as well, but he's too quick with that AK to get that headshot. Although that's a very nice deny of the plant by Mezzi. That's the bomb dropped in a very awkward position as the smokes are going to start fading. Endpoint, they have a very clean view of this bomb. Thomas even able to find Fear through the edge of that box towards Sandwich. Even just Pogorlev and Monezi, a 2-on-3, a resmoke down towards CT to try and give them space to push forward Navi Jr. But they don't have the bomb. They have time. That's what matters right now. And Menezi's been able to get himself in towards the site with that AWP. Really needed his teammate to be helping him out here with the AK-47. But Menezi's doing all the work. Poglev's just chilling up towards the palace right now.
Yeah, that smoke's going to clear, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Or is he? 5-7 yet again. Gets us a kill on the Mighty Max, getting us into a 2 versus 2 here with Menezi on the favored angle. Should he crouch peek toward jungle, and Thomas is aware of that, relocates, goes towards CT, tries to deny the plant, but Pogorlov's ready for him. Gets the nice headshot, about the 4th bullet in that spray, connects, and Mezzi left only 1 versus 2. This ain't overpass anymore. This is Mirage. Mezzi needs to show us what he has on this map, and there you go. Find Mezzi initially. Only Pogorlov left. 20 seconds left on the clock as he sees the head, and Pogorlov was not shooting back. I'm pretty sure he had a gray screen going on. As Mezzi clutches this one out. 3 kills in the round in total, but a 1v2 situation in the end.
It may not be Mezzi pass, but can we call it Mezzi Raj? It's just Mezzi point.
Do have to mention Thomas if it's going to be Mezzi point, though. Not sure how you get it.
You have to mention everybody, really. Everybody's yeah.
Been performing in this series so far, to be honest. Like, I can remember a highlight from each of them.
Oh, for sure.
As we'll be seeing a little bit of a peek here toward B, Menezi. AWP not going to be working out on that angle as they change their tune, change their minds, go toward middle, which looks like the CTs are willing to give them, but still, this kind of a setup, back-to-back, looking dangerous if they peek from both sides at once, though the CTs are ready for it. Still, the man disadvantage maybe holding them back as, okay, well, Mighty Max just gets the kill on top mid, but CeX to answer. And now we got Crucial left all alone. Can fall back to a safe space, as a 4 versus 4 situation is going to be culminating here in a bit of an A take, it seems. The bomb making its way toward ramp, as another player does as well. Guy in Palace, and this is going to be CeX on middle, trying to make some commotion happen. So the CTs, they'll rotate. Go, God. Menezi gets surreal on the jump, and that's going to be the A bomb side busted wide open.
Still 3 players alive for Endpoint, but at a man disadvantage, sure, there's no way, especially with a shot like that coming through from Pogorlov. Surely Endpoint just going to have to save this one. M4, UMP, I think Thomas can probably recover a rifle from somewhere. It depends how much he wants to commit to it, because obviously the UMP can still be a viable weapon in the next round. As he's going towards the window, is he going to be able to take the fight against Ornke here, who's creeping towards him? He's ready for the angle, but Ornke's AK wins out the fight. Now it's just Thomas hoping to survive. Nice kill with the UMP. If he's going to drop a smoke, wants to try and cross towards that AK, I think, but really not wanting to. 1 HP for him from the bomb blast. He's going to survive in that corner.
Didn't see that.
Was close.
Yeah, certainly was. Survives it, though. He watched 3 Clicks Phillips videos. He knows that what the bomb radius is and all that. He's done the math. As we'll be going into the 25th here with Endpoint in a lead, but Navi Jr.'s catching up here, as the pistols will be raining out for the Endpoint side. So Navi Jr. probably allowed a 12th here unless the pistols can go absolutely huge. Sadly, though, no 5.7 spotted so far. Just the Deagles that are going to be holding on, as Thomas gets the big brother of the 5.7 is going to be the UMP 45. Ooh, what a B push. Mighty Max finding himself in apartments, setting himself up as the landlord over here. And he's collecting rent. Going towards CeX, that's just trying to hold him and Underpass at once. But Underpass does have a teammate there, so... Oh, no, it doesn't. Onkir's in the ladder room already. Man, so much tension, but nothing's really happening. They will be actually deciding to push toward B, and that's where Mighty Max decides to peek. Gets CeX. That's going to be giving the T's a bit of a second thought as to where they can actually execute here. They are down a man, but certainly not out of the round. They'll just be pushing on here toward B. Thomas can't hold on with the UMP, unfortunately. Pogorlov does clip him, as Mighty Max is still present in these apartments with the AK, so that's the late presence. But what good is late presence when you're losing players? Menezi finds Crucial in kitchen, as the short player has even less luck there. Mezzi falling to the likes of Fear. And it's going to be the safe call coming in. Mighty Max and Surreal trying to find some kills. And there you go. Surreal might just save that AK-47 if he makes his way toward it fast. But he's looking for another one towards short. And that's going to be Onkir at Murder Hole, ready to encroach onto these saving CTs if they're not careful.
If AK's out of this round would be very nice. That's for sure. Mighty Max, I think, is going to be safe over by the ramp there. Onkir's checking out the palace. The bomb's soon to be exploding, so it'll be pretty tucked in.
It was a pretty good start, you know. In apartments, Mighty Max pushed, even got a kill, but the rest of the engagements just didn't go Endpoint's way. And it's going to be Navi picking up a 12th, as, of course, expected. Still the sniper rifle in Menezi's hands, but the Endpoint side can't say the same. They'll be saving this one as well. AK's retrieved, of course, from the previous, but we'll be seeing how they make use of them. A B rush coming in, and not really that much presence to deal with it. Just Thomas, though. Just Thomas with the 5.7 is a bit of an oxymoron. It is the most powerful port in the universe, but can he get this immovable object of Navi Jr. off of the map? We'll be seeing this as soon as the first headshot does indeed connect. The second onto Puck. who's pushing the smoke. The one in front doesn't go down, but that's a nice double from the B anchor as he's given plenty of time for the CTs to rotate there. 2 ready in kitchen. One of them ready to spring in apartments, I believe, as short will be caught as well. And the bomb, it hasn't even been planted yet. It's a 4 versus 2
The
down.
HP for NAVI Jr. Oh, Mezzi. Eagle shot from the ages there. Just nails on kill. Leaves Menezi 20 HP. A 1 versus 4. And yes, it's 2 AKs, 2 Deagles facing him. He could very quickly be Swiss cheese right now, but Mezzi has been taken care of. Menezi's been able to find that first kill. Looking for a few more is really the only option he has here. Otherwise, Endpoint are going to maintain control of this lead and find themselves on 14 and dangerously close to securing NAVI Jr.'s map pick and this series. But now, he actually flashbangs himself up, unintended. And a push forward, has collected the bomb. 20 seconds, has to be committed towards his B site, and Endpoint know it. They heard his scope. They know he's here. And as he touches the bomb, they don't really want to peek initially, but Mighty Max a little bit of a jiggle, spots out the buttock, and will ravage it with the AK-47. 14 on the board for Endpoint, and Thomas again. 2 kills with a 5-7. Absolutely insane.
I mean, continue. I mean, at some point, the penny's going to have to drop, you know, rest of the pro scene. Take a look at this, right? I know there's a lot of overpowered pistols, but has the 5.7 ever really gotten its sort of time in the limelight as the overpowered pistol? I don't think so, and it's been unchanged for years. It's been there the whole time, right under your noses while you're focused on those, you know, changes to the CZ75, the Tech 9, and complaining that the Deagle's too overpowered because you can kill someone with 2 shots to the belly. Less said about the R8, the better. 5.7's really gone under the radar here, guys, and I think it's time. I think it's time for the 5.7 meta. Let's see how it develops, but for now, let's see how this round develops. The push onto A is on, with Crucial already in Palace, holding on, but Pogorlov takes care of him as, well, that was the only A presence they had right now, Endpoint. They were going for a retake, banking on that Apartments player, but now they have to get the kills, and Surreal finds one through the smoke.
Oh, CeX is burning. He tried to jump out, got caught with his head on the bottom of the wood. Almost goes down because of that. 11 HP to his name still, as a bit of utility comes on through. Endpoint, they're going for this retake. It's a 4-on-4, but Fear and CeX holding Mouse. 1 kill is going their way. Mezzi and Thomas are last 2 alive, and this is surely an unwinnable situation for them as they just back away. Fear is going to try and chase, and that gives Thomas a frag. But the round is done. The round is NAVI Juniors, and it's 13 on the board. They're staying alive. They're staying right behind Endpoint here in the second half. And I said, NAVI Junior a little bit stronger on the T side. Maybe they have a chance.
Perhaps. But it is going to the wire, isn't it? Not like the first map at all. This one, much, much closer, as we'll be going into Surreal and Crucial on the AWPs. Double op setup here for Endpoint, as NAVI Jr. will be trying to counter it, but what can they really do here? Middle control, as always, will at least be faked, if not actually taken. Crucial burning alive, medium air at this point, as he has to make his way back, and there you go. Just fake some presence toward middle, and you'll cost the Opera about 50 HP, because he's going to be taking that presence in the Molotov.
Yeah, early damage done to Endpoint, but not the kill. That's what really matters in this situation. This is a crucial round for both teams. No real economy behind either of them to sustain a rebuy here. This is all or nothing. If Endpoint win this one, NAVI Jr. are well and truly screwed. There's a different word I would use, but I think screwed sums it up enough for us here. I'm sure you know the word I was going to say.
Screwed McDuck.
Yeah. But for Endpoint side, they can take an eco and fight back against overtime. They could try and fight into a 15-15 scoreline and take an eco in the next one. but Crucial does not want that to be going their way. This could be the round that ends this game, as Crucial with that opening kill, looking for more but can't quite find it. Has Thomas for support, and it may not be a 5-7, but it's still 2 quick kills for him, and he's still kicking towards short. It's Onkir and Menezi, maybe the 2 best players you'd want in a clutch for this Navi Junior side. As Menezi, he swings down, but now he's left alone. 1 versus 3, knows where one of these players is. Menezi does remove Mezzi, and there goes Surreal. A 2 versus 1. Very quickly switched into a 1-on-1 by Menezi, but 20 HP. Does he expect Mighty Max from the apartment? Surely not. We'll go for the safe plant, and that means Mighty Max has to drop until after the bomb is planted, but he'll wait, and the head pops up, and it's Mighty Max, a clutch again to force Endpoint onto 15.
Game of whack-a-mole in his life. Yet the easy kill came toward the end, but the hold was strong there. Thomas to get us started with a double, and then Menezi just this insane flick into kitchen. Like, I don't know how he does it, but yeah, Menezi kind of gets all the glory in the end by showing up late to the party as, well, a 1v1 from an unexpected angle does net him a kill. And that is going to be the 15th for Endpoint. Match point acquired. And Navi Junior, they have to fight for dear life, for life in the tournament with this kind of a buy. 2 AKs and a couple deagles, even an AWP on money, on Menezi, of course. But yeah, we'll see how this one shakes out. Not looking promising still, though. Can happen. And it's not like Endpoint have the best buy in the world either. Surreal on the MP9, but he's going to be holding this very close angle, so he's found a good position for it.
Yeah, not many people wallbang through that new angle you can bang in the palace onto
Yeah.
wood, exactly where
Yeah,
Surreal
right.
stood. I just feel like with an AWP, if you're playing in the palace, just give it a go. Just give it a go. See if you find a quick kill, because there's nothing to lose from that, apart from just giving up intel of where an AWP is playing. And Menezi, he is towards a ramp, looking for an opening frag. A player towards the sandwich zone, a player on balcony, and a player towards triple as well. That is crucial with the AWP. I think they just spotted each other out. No damage exchange between the two of them, as it remains an even 5-on-5. But look at Fear. Look where he's gotten to. Undetected. He's working his way around through market. He's going to have the backstab that could keep Navi Junior in this game, as his teammates, they're going to be pushing up towards the apartments now. Mighty Max has an inkling about the potential of a player working through the market, but will the timing go his way? It's not going to. Fear gets the kill. That's a great one found, but Thomas needs to get him removed as quickly as he can before the cavalry arrives, and he will secure that frag. Now it's CeX jumping in, catches Thomas, gives the Navi Junior side back that advantage, and Endpoint, they're just going to save. They don't want anything to do with this. They know the economy is not there, and they cannot go for this one. Save the AWP, save the M4, keep that MP9 as well, as Navi Junior stay alive just a little bit longer. One more round and they'll force us to OT.
Round from Fear. Just no fear going into Murder Hole, pushing into Kitchen, getting the initial kill, and then doing basically enough to secure them around right off the back of that. The cavalry arrives real quick, and, well, the drop down with Deagle and the kill onto, I believe it was Thomas, was everything he needed to do. And, well, Navi Junior, they've run away with the 14th. Spectacular fashion, of course, as we'll be going into the next final round of regulation. We'll be seeing if Endpoint can get this done 16-14, or will they capitulate here and get us into overtime. Definitely Navi Junior under a lot of pressure to get this one over with.
I'm feeling an
High
OT
on
here.
the and then is not that good. Yeah, I mean, Thomas is on the 5-7, and memes aside, that is something they can make work. But we'll see how the initial kill actually happens, and then we'll make our judgment. But it looks like it's going to be a straight up A hit. 2 guys in Palace and 2 on ramp. If this MP9 can go huge, it would mean everything. Surreal, ready for Fear, finds him as he's a bit stuck between several terrorists, but while they're busy with him, Mezzi from Sandwich chimes in with 2 kills, in fact. CeX has been hurt toward Tetris, and there you go. Endpoint, they get it down to a 4 versus 1. The entries from A not strong enough, and that MP9 does exactly what it's supposed to. Get a kill, and then distract. While the rest die, and it's all down to Onkir here. 1 versus 3 now as he takes care of Mighty Max, but just counting down the seconds until he dies, I'm afraid, because the bomb is all the way in Palace. He has to make his way past 3 counter-terrorists, Dan.
it's a almost undoable task. Let's see if he can manage it though, because they have the bomb up in Palace. And that's the big issue for Ronke here. He has to commit to A, has to go and get that bomb. And Thomas, he's just going to peek from Ticket. Easy to like the kill for him, and it's 16 for Endpoint. They do beat out NAVI Jr. They take it right to the end, but it's 16-14 and a 2-0 victory for Endpoint. As unfortunately for NAVI Jr., that is the end of their run in LOOT.BET Season 9, but it's been a great game from them, great tournament from them, came from the close qualifiers, but Endpoint, they get their playoff spot, and they will be joining all of the other teams in that playoffs that will be beginning very shortly. We do have another game today and another one tomorrow to decide the last two playoffs teams, and hope
It's gonna
you'll
be
stick
an
around.